The lucky last Land Cruiser Chopped 300 series for 2023. It's been a massive year, but Matt, appreciate it, mate. Now, Matt approached us initially for a off its head 79 series build, a big 4495 chassis in a V8. Now, unfortunately, it was right on the cusp of the cutoff line for when we could or couldn't order the V8. So we thought we'd chuck Matt into a really cool Land Cruiser 300, and what better way to do it. It's a VX chopped by Creative Conversions. It has an 800mm chassis extension in it, a 4495 kilo GVM with a 4.2 ton brake tow capacity federally. This car, as it sits, weighs 3809 kilos. So we have just under 700 kilos of payload. Now, it might not seem that much, but there's a lot of gear on this car. So for us, that's a ton of payload. There's a big Boss RT1 up there, big electrical package in the canopy. We've got some 34-inch tyres, Brown Davis long-range tank, all the standard inclusions that we normally put in all the chops. So with a payload of just under 700 kilos remaining, we're actually stoked about that. But I'll just start up the front. We've got some cool features on this car. It is a Glacier White car. We've put a matte PPF over this. The team at CoatX have done a beautiful matte PPF. It sort of brings out like a bit of an Arctic shine to it, sort of like similar to what the GR has from standard, but we're stoked. It looks really good. We've done a blackout on the front grille here. We've done a complete chrome delete as well, all through the window sills. Any bit of chrome has been removed from the front of the car. And the OTA flares. This is a little bit different for us doing this on the chop, but why not? It works perfectly for the wagons, and it gives you more guard clearance when running a bigger tyre on the front of the 300 series. It pops the mud flares out a little bit wider too, so it stops the spray going up the side of the car. ARB Summit Deluxe bull bar, Nava Ultima, MK2 driving lights. Like I've said before, those things are ridiculously bright. Clearview next gen mirrors, second car sporting the next gens. Standard Rhino Pioneer platform up top, and still running the standard running boards. For most people, the standard side steps are more than adequate. They're nice and lightweight. They're black aluminium. A lot of the GXLs you guys might see, we've chucked the old VX ones onto the GXLs. Makes them look a little bit better. It's sitting on a 2-inch J-Max Alpha remote res shock lift kit. 2 inches in the front, 3 inches in the rear. We've got airbag man airbags in the rear too as helpers. We try to avoid running air at all times, but obviously when this thing is loaded and the van's on the back, you're chucking another 300 kilos in the back, a couple of 100 kilos in the cab, and pump the bags up to 20 PSI and you're sweet. Relatively standard inside the cars, we run the ARB floor mats, Black Duck 4-element seat covers, the Safety Dave high definition 4-channel quad rear vision display. So on all of our cars, or the Chops and Land Cruiser 79s, we have 2 channels at the tow bar and 2 channels going to the canopy. So we have two cameras on the back of the canopy, one facing directly back and another one facing directly down at the tow bar. To make it super easy for you to hook up your vans and stuff like that. The GME XRS UHF in there too. Same as in the black, Black Duck seat covers, ARB floor mats. Big thing up on top. We don't do too many of them, but man, these tents, they are the OGs. Those things are ridiculous. Super comfortable, 130mm inner sprung mattress, fully insulated and lined. There's USB outlets, little Sirocco fan up there, an orange-white color changing LED as well. It's a clamshell tent, pops straight up, has a little canvas awning that spreads out the side, and we've also paired it up with a Boss aluminium awning, 270-degree awning as well. In here is our standard electrical system, Red Arc, TVMS, Red Vision, Rogue. We're running the Rogue in conjunction with a BCDC core, so we're about 55 amps in DC charge. RS2 2000 watt inverters as well. Double pole GPO, Pro Touring color changing LED lights, orange white, orange for the bugs, just white if you want to see a bit more. Big drawer on the driver's side. Yeah, on the back you can see the J-Max sway bars, Alpha electric in-cab control shockies. The tyre is a 295/70/18, so it is a little bit bigger than the standard sort of size that we wanted, but Matt really wanted to try and make this thing as much of a 79 as we could, so we jacked it up a little bit more, put some bigger tyres on there, and they do really fit the car. It is a big, long car at the end of the day, so that next size up tyre really credits the look of it. Safari V-Spec snorkel, we have not got any of the new R-Maxes yet, and personally, look, we like the look of the Safari V-Spec. It does not too bulgy, doesn't hang out the side of the car, but time will tell. We'll get a few R-Maxes through and fit them up and see what we think. On this side, we've got twin water outlets, one on each side. We've got a headboard filler on the other side, so it has a 58-litre water storage unit underneath the tray deck inside the canopy. Now, this is the kitchen side. Where everything happens when you're set up and you're at camp. 130 litre Bushman fridge freezer, kitchen pantry drawer, a Norweld map. And guys, I know you comment and ask a lot, but we don't sell the maps unless you're getting it built through us. We've also got 200 watts of solar on the top of the Boss tent, constantly trickling into the lithium setup in the canopy. So under the bonnet, because this is a removable canopy package, we have a auxiliary battery under the bonnet as well, being charged by another BCDC. So it's a 90 amp hour DCS auxiliary lithium. We've got all of our fuses laid out, make it nice and easy for him to understand and read what's going on. Also has the DPU package, sealed airbox, ECU tune or stage 3 calibrations, and the Torqued exhaust. And coming around the back here, we've got all of our connections, makes it look nice and easy for removing the canopy or removing the tent. Everything is on Anderson plugs or Deutsch connectors to make it all sealed and watertight and easy for you to remove if you need to. And on the back here, mate, this rear panel here, this is something that Creative have actually fabricated. This rehouses all the blind spot monitors and the park sensors. It is something that is required to be on this car for all the ADAS testing, all right? So that's just a standard feature on all the Chop 300 series. We've got our standard Anderson Safety Dave 2-channel and 12-pin plug. This is the Safety Dave camera that I was talking about before. That shoots down at the hitch, and that's our one facing directly back. We are utilising Norweld's ladder to get up into the tent. The Boss tents come with their own ladder as well. If you don't want to use this, you can pull it off and use their ladder, but we sort of figure why not, it's on the back, may as well use it. Brown Davis, long range fuel tank. So this car has a combined loading of 210 litres. Good fuel capacity. We can add another one at the back, an additional 150 litres, which takes it to 360 litres combined. That's what we ran on that on our Chop. It's probably not so much necessary for everyone, but if you guys are planning on doing some big stints, then that's the way that we'd advise you to do that. Just got to keep in mind, the more diesel you carry, the heavier your car becomes. Anyway, I hope you enjoy looking at this one. It's an absolute ripper build. It looks really, really cool. VX Glacier White with a matte PPF. It just sets it off, the black on white theme. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you've got any questions, just drop them below or call the office. Cheers, guys.